Well, now, you sit on down and listen close, because what I'm about to tell you ain't in any rule book, ain't in any highlight reel, and sure ain't in any documentary. My name is Leroy Satchel Paige, and even though my arm started pitching before most folks' grandparents were born, I'm standing here in 2026 to deliver the truth about scouting in America. Not the pretty truth, not the marketable truth, the real truth. First thing you need to understand is this. Scouting in America was never created to find the best players. It was created to find the most convenient players. Back in my day, we weren't invisible. The Negro Leagues were packed, cheered, celebrated. But scouts didn't come, not because they didn't know where we played, but because they were never paid to look for us. Segregation wasn't just a social system, it was a scouting strategy. Fast forward to today, and the signs may be gone, but the filters, oh, they're still here. Pull out your phones, record this next line. Modern scouting doesn't follow talent. Modern scouting follows revenue. Where scouts go, money already went. Travel tournaments pay for scouts to attend. Brands pay tournaments to boost visibility. Cities pay complexes because sports tourism fills hotels and restaurants. States like Texas, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, and yes, Pennsylvania and Nebraska build their economies around youth sports events. Pennsylvania hosts the Little League World Series. Nebraska hosts the College World Series. Those events aren't tradition, they're business. And where there's business, you'll find scouts. Not because it's where the best kids are, but because it's where the money gathers. And while we're talking business, let's talk rankings. You see them lists on Rivals, ESPN, 24/7 Sports, Perfect Game, stars next to names, top 10s and top 100s, parents bragging on the internet, kids obsessing over algorithms they don't understand. But here's the truth. Rankings aren't measurements. They're marketing tools. They need clicks. They need subscriptions. They need hype. They need content pipelines that keep brands and tournaments profitable. So who gets ranked? The kids who show up at the right events. The kids who play in the right circuits. The kids with the right sponsorship connections. The kids who make the story look good. Not the kids who are actually the best. Write this part down. Visibility is not merit. Exposure is not equity. Now let me take you deeper into the miracle story conspiracy. America loves a story about one kid from the inner city making it. One miracle. One exception. They'll put that boy on magazine covers, interviews, commercials, documentaries. But do you know what they don't love? When thousands of inner city kids make it. When it becomes normal instead of miraculous. Normal doesn't sell. Normal doesn't inspire the suburbs. Normal doesn't fit the brand image. So the system creates just enough miracles to look generous and not enough access to change the statistics. That's not cynicism. That's pattern. And while we're speaking truth, here's the part that stings. In baseball today, a kid from the Dominican Republic has a better chance of signing a pro contract than a kid from an American inner city. Why? Because MLB invests overseas. They build academies overseas. They sign kids at 16 overseas. They offer opportunity overseas because it's cheaper, controlled, and convenient. Meanwhile, right here at home, in cities like Detroit, Baltimore, Chicago, Philly, Cleveland, kids are playing with worn-out gloves, cracked fields, and no scouts in sight. One pipeline is nurtured, the other is neglected. And you tell me, is that coincidence or intention? Now look to your left. Look to your right. One of the kids you just imagined will quit sports by 13 years old. Not because they lost passion, but because their family lost to a system designed to filter out anyone who can't pay the entry fee. That's not a statistic. That's a wound. Let me give you the hardest truth of all. The scouting pipeline in America ain't broken. It's functioning exactly the way the architects intended, designed around revenues, designed around visibility deals, designed around sports tourism profits, designed around ranking companies, designed around keeping the miracle story alive and the everyday inner-city athlete invisible. But now, there's a new movement rising. It's called Unlock the Field. Unlock the Field means no more gatekeepers, no more financial filters, no more miracle exceptions used to hide the truth, no more scouts only showing up where money congregates. It's powered by GoodSports inside the Goods virtual world. Technology that don't care what you can afford, or what field you're assigned, or whether your coach has connections. It makes every field scoutable, every kid visible, every dream valid. Now save this last line. Record it, memorize it, share it. America didn't run out of legends. America just stopped looking in the places legends grow. And that, my friends, is why it's time to unlock the field.